Yo, mob, what's the word? How y'all feeling today? Y'all good? Everybody smooth? Everybody cool? Let me know in the comments how you feeling right now. All right, smooth. Back again with another video. Today we was able to take a little over $700 from the market today. Right, this is part 2 of Road to Funded Challenge. Again, if you don't remember, just watch the first 2 videos. This is part 3, not part 2. This is part 3 to Road to Funded Challenge. Basically, what we did was get a brand new funded account or a brand new challenge combine. We're gonna get it funded, then we're gonna get a payout. I'm gonna show you the process of step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way through. A lot of people show you, oh, I got funded. A lot of people show you, oh, I got a payout. But nobody shows the entire process. But we're able to catch some ESLs. Let's break that down on the chart. Before we get to the chart, remember, if you're a complete beginner and don't know where to go, don't know what trading is, nothing like that, go ahead and join the free Discord link in the description. Then go ahead and start that beginner's program. I'm putting it somewhere on the screen, y'all gonna see it, but that beginner's program is gonna teach you everything you need for free. Just make sure you hit that link below. But now that I'm done with all of that, let's go to the charts. Let's break this down and show everybody why, if you're not trading in 2026, this is the craziest thing in the world, bro. It's insane if you're not doing it. But anyways, let's get to the charts. All right, so let's see what we have. First thing we're doing, right, we're gonna get our MobbbCycle levels, and you don't have to draw it out. We can just turn on our mob time cycle indicator. Right, once we have that on, we can see our MobbbCycle high and low. So MobbbCycle high right here, MobbbCycle low right here. Now, one thing that was interesting about today's trade is that the cycles were overlapping. People at first were kind of like, what do you do? Isaac, how do I maneuver this? And again, I'm sending this to my VIP as well. So I'm not just taking these trades by myself. But sent it to them and I told them, I said, listen, everything in between is noise, right? There are ways you can catch this. And we will talk about that more exclusively when we're in VIP and those live calls. But for right now, to keep it simple for the people who might feel stressed out or confused, just wait for the break of the cycle high or wait for the full break of the cycle low. We're not going to worry about any retest from cycle levels in between, right? This area does not matter in this situation. So what we'll do, again, break above. If we break above, we can retest buy up, or break below. If we break below, retest sell down. That's the only 2 options I want to see for this. And then market structure, just to kind of give us some direction on where we could possibly go or what direction we're favoring. I see you have a high or a low to a high to a low to a high to a low to a high to a low. So yes, right, this looks real bullish on just looking at it like this. But when you actually draw it out, you see we're kind of bearish. So if we end up selling, that would make a little sense, right? It might make sense when we end up selling because, again, we are bearish. But again, I'm going to look at what the market does. I'm not going to predict what's going to happen. I'm just going to follow what happens. So market's going. Let me kind of get this going. So, boom. All right, nothing happening. We in between. People are taking trades in between this. People are getting stopped out. People are blowing accounts. All of this right here. Let me delete all of this. I'll keep the orange lines. But all this in here are accounts being blown, accounts being lost, people crashing out, like all these other things. People saying trading is hard, and we're looking at it like, bro, we haven't done anything yet. We haven't broke below a low or broke above a high, right? Oop, and let me take that back off. I'm trying to delete this orange line. There we go. Now let me go above the high and let me zoom in some more so you can see this. So what is happening? We broke this cycle low right here. You'll see right there, we went below that cycle low and closed below that cycle low. Because that happened, I now want to see a retest of the cycle. Boom. Keep selling. Right? So what we did and what I did was I sent this to the chat. The chat was able to copy the same trade as I did. We entered the trade together right here. Boom. And we're aiming for our targets. So our targets are down to about right there. So from here, the market kind of plays out, does what it wants to do. Oh, it wasn't that candle that closed. You see how that candle wicked? And that's actually a very important point. I'm glad that just happened. So this candle wicked. At this point, we had no entry yet because we need to see a full close below. So just because we were down here doesn't mean we closed below that. We wicked it. We had to wait for that very next candle. Luckily, it did happen. There's a lot of times where this will reverse right back up and you'll be upset you didn't wait. But this one did close below, so now our entry will be right here. Okay, cool. So we're still aiming for that same area, 1 to 3. The market starts to drop. We start to get that momentum we like. And then at this point, we're break even. So our stop loss is above right here. And then when we get super close to it, you'll see that I also move my stop down or my stop loss down a little bit more. Like around this area, I move my stop loss, let's say from here to right here about 600 to make sure I secure something. And then I think I also took off a contract when we got super close right here. I took off a few contracts because we were pretty much there. And then eventually my runner did get stopped out. But if you look at it overall, what happened, we did end up hitting our final target, then reverse right back to where we're going to go. But you're going to notice how these levels, I don't say these numbers for no reason. I'm not randomly picking 1 to 2 some days, 1 to 3 some days, 1 to 1 one day, 1 to 4 another day. Like, no, there's a reason why I'm choosing 1 to 3 from cycle levels. There's a reason. All right, if you want to know it, make sure link in the description. But that's how we made a little over $730 today. I'm telling you, my next winning day, we should pass the account. Hopefully that's tomorrow when we get a setup, and if it works out, if not, maybe it'll be Friday. But we'll see kind of how we do. And again, road to funded. We're gonna get this funded account, and we're gonna get a payout, and I'm gonna show you guys how just easy it can be if you let it be easy. Trading shouldn't be the hardest thing you ever come across, and I'm gonna show you why. But that is everything I have for this video. Peace, love, y'all be smooth.